The 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Covered by Universal Roof and Contracting. The difference is Universal.
On 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hit it. Let's do some sports concepts and rationalizations. We call it the 10-minute drill. And, Beef, at the end of the drill, with Christmas cheer, the drill will hand out what?
Fa la 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 la. We will hand out, at the end of the 10-minute drill, selections from the holiday gift guide at 1010XL.com. Today's winner will get a $25 gift card from Woody's Barbecue and a $25 gift certificate from Tobacco Cove.
I saw Coach K. I was wondering about this. Coach K came out basically and said maybe we shouldn't be playing college basketball right now. It doesn't feel right to anybody. Couple things. Now, the cynic in me says, well, I wonder if you were 3-0 instead of 1-2. This top team. Yeah.
And he had said before the season, we cannot in any way not have a tournament again this year.
Okay.
And now they sort of are waffling a little bit. It's like, no, we shouldn't play.
And then the second, go ahead.
Well, he's got enough built-up street cred to lose all your respect for him. I found that to be distastefully weak.
Oh.
Like you're the only,
well,
talk to your football brethren, Mike.
All right.
They seem to have ground through everything.
Well, I would say to him,
shut her down.
There's two things. One, you're 1-2 and you come out and you say something like that. They are 1-2, right? Is that correct? They lost, or they just lose one to Illinois. Anyway.
No, they had lost one early in the year, the first game to whoever.
Yeah, they
did that
they
championship.
Play
the champ.
Michigan State beat them. Izzo beat them.
Yeah,
but
that's right. Yeah.
So
at Duke.
Yeah. So anyway, so that was the cynic guy in me, and then the second thing I thought was, if you're uncomfortable, you don't have to coach, right? He could step away if he wanted to. Sure. And then the third thing I thought of, because I think the kids want to play, obviously, and then the third thing I thought of was, boy, it's awful early to be sending that message to your kids. I mean, you're sending a little crack in the fissure, so to speak. I mean, you're telling your kids, we shouldn't even be playing. I mean, what's that do to their psyche going forward?
The timing is just so suspiciously loser, and that's not Mike Krzyzewski. I'm shocked that he did this.
Yeah.
And it will somehow be played that, well, he didn't mean it that way. Well, baloney. It only means one thing. We should reassess playing time during the pandemic. We can all draw our conclusions to why
I was on board with
Pitino's
thought. Why are we in such a hurry to start it? Let's just wait. But now we're in.
So that we don't have a tournament where guys like us can say, well, they only played 12 games. Yeah. How did they earn it?
But if we had more room here. We've got it's December, Jeff. The tournament's in March. We could have put the tournament in May.
Well, then you have college baseball and softball track. And I don't know what goes into all these college
I understand,
deals.
but I'm just saying,
trying to keep it as close on track.
Again, though, I hate to say anything, but we've been pretty much right about this all along. So why don't we stay right? But anyway, so it is what it is. But I thought that was interesting that Coach K would come out with something like that. That struck me a little bit when I heard him say that. All right, I listened to a soundbite from my main man, Giannis
Antetokounmpo,
Antetokounmpo, whose cousin, by the way, is the Braves GM. I've learned, Alex Anthopoulos.
No, he's Anthopoulos, and there's no relation at all.
I'm pretty sure they are related.
Okay, well, you run
cousins though, distant.
Sure.
But anyway, Giannis has this deal on the table, okay, for $250 million, basically.
Yeah, it's like 228 that way and 150 the other.
Okay, so if he signs a max deal with the Bucks,
it's about $80 million more.
He has to decide by December 21st, which is in 10 days, 11 days. He can turn it down, and then the most he can sign for as a free agent is like $145 million. Something like that.
It's about $80 million more. It's like you can make $240 or $160.
We're in the ballpark. It's about $80 million difference.
Correct.
So he's doing
that.
He's doing an interview yesterday, Antetokounmpo, and he's like, well, I'm not thinking about that at all. But yet it's the biggest decision of my life.
Well, here's the thing: is
the poor kid?
Is it really a big decision?
Well, you're going to make a ton,
and wherever. By the way,
well, it's a big decision. In this,
how?
You're just because the whole city's lifeblood is waiting on him.
Spoiler alert, Milwaukee! You got no shot of retaining Giannis.
So he's not going to sign the max deal.
No way!
Not signing it.
Never in a million years.
Not going to ink it.
Tell me the mid-major star that stayed. Give me one.
I'm rooting for Giannis to stay in Milwaukee.
I guess maybe the Jazz guys, but there were two of them at least, and it was a different era.
And I think maybe.
Guess what? And
if
by
anyone
the way,
were going to do it, it might be him.
And by the way, well, I don't know why you think that. He's got ties to L.A. The guy, like every other star, will go replace LeBron in L.A. But anyway, just to show you how unbiased I am on
New
this.
York is a pretty big market, too.
Well, it is, and then maybe they'll try. But just to show you how unbiased I am on this topic.
Or is that Brooklyn?
I'll say the same thing. Guess what? In 4 years, Trae Young will be jacking it up for the Clippers. He's not staying in Atlanta. Why would you stay with these nondescript, for the most part, loser DNA franchises? Why? Who wants to stay in Milwaukee if you can go live in Phoenix?
Oh, maybe he likes Milwaukee. I don't know. There's a lot of people who live in Milwaukee. I mean,
if you live in Milwaukee, it's because you can't leave.
I don't think that's necessarily the case at all. I think
should I pull up the weather report for you this morning?
I'm sure it's cold, but
it's a great place. I've been there.
Basketball people are used to it.
Have you been to Milwaukee? I've been about 4 times.
I think it's a very good place.
Actually, it's pronounced Milwaukee, which is Algonquin for the good land.
Very good. So anyway,
there are plenty of wonderful,
City,
nice
man.
places in Wisconsin. I wouldn't put Milwaukee in that category.
Mm-hmm.
Take a road trip to Bennett's.
That's it. Madison, yeah.
I will see what's going to – I think there is a chance that he signs.
Yeah, I don't, but he might.
So we'll see. But
He's
anyway,
too big of a star. I mean, just like Anthony Davis was never going to re-sign
I kind of knew that one.
You know, just like LeBron. I mean, LeBron wouldn't re-sign with Cleveland, Dan. Doesn't that tell you something? Cleveland wins the beauty contest with Milwaukee, and he wouldn't stay there, his own hometown.
Wow.
Players get tired of playing in these markets that they can't win a title in.
I'm going to say he stays.
Come on.
Yeah.
You don't believe that.
I do.
Pie in the sky, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I say no way.
Yeah,
that
well,
he
you already
stays.
said that.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, and I would be shocked if it's not Golden State or one of the LA teams.
Polled NBA agents predict 18-1 Giannis stays with the Bucks.
Okay.
I kind of agree with you.
All right.
I think he's more like Dirk and Tim Duncan, where he's a little weird.
I could be wrong.
He's going to stay in his little market.
Yeah.
Do his thing.
Do his thing. I mean, you got the third best team in the NBA, basically.
deer.
Not really. You lost in the second round of the playoffs
Well, they made
to
changes
Miami.
to try to be better.
Yeah.
What about the kid they got from? You guys know the kid they got from Denver, I think.
Monty Morris? Is that the one you were talking about?
No. He stayed there. There's another kid, Craig. His last name Craig. Does that
Bol
ring a-
Bol.
Bol. They should get Bol Beef.
No, I mean, I
Something
know.
Craig.
His last name?
Yeah, like Tim Craig, or
Yeah, he's
am I
not-
wrong here?
no,
Beef, help me here.
Tim Craig sounds like a forward for the.
Are you talking about Torrey Craig?
Yeah.
That's not much of
They
a.
project him as a starter with Drew, Antetokounmpo, Middleton, and Lopez.
Yeah.
That's your 5.
Yeah. Torrey Craig ain't moving the needle, buddy.
Torrey Craig, but Drew Holiday's a really good player.
Who they signed for the veteran minimum.
Okay, so he's just a guy.
Yeah, just a guy.
All right, but Drew Holiday is really good. I think.
Yeah, that's a good get.
I think him, Middleton, and Antetokounmpo is very good.
I agree.
But they got to prove it in the playoffs. That's fair.
Sure.
I mean, they've flamed out 2 years in a row. So
And it'll be even harder to prove in the playoffs this year when all internal momentum and drive is gone, having learned that Giannis is leaving.
well, and that's a fair point. If he's in a bad spot now, because if he
for
does,
one thing is for sure, there ain't no way in hell he's taking this December 21st deal.
why? Why wouldn't you take?
Because you're committing yourself 5 years to Milwaukee, Dan. It's
Okay, but
Milwaukee.
so what are you going to? Oh, you're going to wait and just take a 2-year deal or something?
Right, or do something more than 5 years in Milwaukee.
But the thought process would be if you're the Bucks, then he can say what he wants, but if he turns it down, then they're going to all sit there and go, doom and gloom. We're done. We've lost him. He's gone. Because this is his last year. Is that correct, Beef?
I believe so.
Yeah, 21 he's a free agent after this year. This will be another one of those where the Knicks are positioning themselves for someone who will never come. I love this.
Yeah, the text line wants a dime bad out of us. I haven't researched.
Yeah.
I'm just going gut here.
He'll
So
make 27.5 this year, and then he's unrestricted.
Yeah.
I just don't know why you wouldn't at least see what's out there. Although the Lakers' path gets blocked a little bit by LeBron now, committing to stay through Bronny's graduation at the very least. So, but what about pairing him with Steph out there in Golden State for These guys get old fast, too. You know, these Golden State guys aren't what they were.
The Heat fans all think they're players in this.
Yeah, they do.
And they might
I know
be.
They do. And they might be.
And they might be.
They might be.
I just think if you're, honestly, you're 27. How old is Giannis? 25? Say you're
26.
You're a 26-year-old man.
Yeah.
And you have a chance now to forge your destiny, and you can go to Miami.
Yeah, I know. I understand.
Or stay in Milwaukee.
I don't like your.
I don't care.
Your.
Yeah,
your
why are you living here?
attitudes.
Why aren't you in Buffalo then if you don't like it?
My family moved me out of Buffalo.
Well, there you go.
But I would
Move
say
back.
I would suggest to you that if I had stayed in Buffalo, I'd be proud to be from Buffalo.
Well, I'm not saying you would. I'm not saying this just in. Giannis wasn't born in Milwaukee General, Dan.
Just like I love Jacksonville.
You know, Giannis isn't a Milwaukee guy.
Well, he is.
He is now.
Milwaukee is.
Got a Harley.
Sure.
He shouts "Fear the deer."
It's Milwaukee.
About a cheesehead.
The good land. He's fine. Leave him alone. I just want to do a shout out to a program that deserves a pat on the back. There's not many in college that you see do the right thing.
All right.
And for LSU,
I said that earlier.
to get ahead of the story.
Yeah, that's
selfless. So selfless.
So brave.
At 3 and soon to be 6, to go ahead and take the bowl ban for this year is really just. I mean, talk about.
I got a deal for you too,
I've
Dan.
changed my whole thought process about that program, and I just want to tell all them boys over there in the Bayou.
Fell on the sword, man.
Man, you
No
guys,
repeat.
way to do the right thing.
Well, I made a similar commitment.
Tigers.
It's funny, Dan, but I made a similar commitment to you. And I actually put it in writing. It's been notarized. But every penny I make over $1 million this year, I'm going to give to you.
Well, thank you,
Straight
friend.
up. Yeah.
Thank
He already told me everything
Yeah.
from $600K to
Yeah.
$1 million goes
So-
to me, Dan.
so you're behind.
$1 million plus
Yeah.
goes to you.
That's fine.
So
We're
it's
both
gonna be-
getting rich.
It's going to be hard.
I'm blown away by their sudden moral.
It's selfless.
Yeah.
I got to hit up
Courageous.
Doc Murphy. Doc, we're going to need Southeast to do $4 million in marketing this year.
So anyway, I think that's terrific. LSU self-imposed bowl ban
Yeah,
for this year. They
I
are
do.
bowl eligible, but rather than go to the Bluebonnet Bowl,
They're not going to a bowl.
they are not going to go to a
They
bowl.
killed enough bowls that even LSU can't get in. You know what's sad, too, if you're LSU? I mean, for those of
Tigers.
us that aren't LSU fans, I hope LSU understands that really a couple of the enduring memories with all of the great success that LSU had last year, you're left with the enduring memory of Odell Beckham passing out hundreds on the sideline and Joe Burrow walking down the hall with a big stogie in his mouth.
Well,
that sums up
that's for
why you're on
you.
probation.
But that's not LSU fan. LSU fan got a hell of a ride last year.
I said if you're non-LSU fan.
Yeah.
That's the enduring image.
Yeah. I guess.
Well, you know, I like gumbo. I really like. I like okra gumbo with shrimp in it. In fact, my mama cooked me some yesterday.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Then I took it over to Nancy's house.
I
and
took it over to
we had
Super
a good
8.
time.
I ate it at the Super 8 with my girlfriend.
My girlfriend Becky.
I got a new girl. No, I
She's
got a
from
new one now.
Metairie.
I got rid of
Go
the blonde.
Tigers.
I got me a new girlfriend, Ginger.
Look for the selfie soon.
Ginger and I are going to go over to Fort Walton this weekend.
I told Ginger no more selfies.
I'll pop it up on the Insta.
I need a Hummer. She needs a Hummer. We all need a Hummer.
I have my Hummer. You need a Hummer. Tell them about it, JoJo.
Oh, no. It just happened. There you go.
This is the drill.
Oh,
Doc
boy.
Kevin Murphy, proud to represent Nets here on the drill.
Caller number 3,
Custom
Beef.
Research is Thursday.
641-1010. Tell them what they're going to take home.
Caller number 3 is going to win a night of passion with Ed Orgeron. No, they're going to win a selection from the 1010XL Holiday Gift Guide. It'll feature a $25 gift certificate from Tobacco Cove and a $25 gift card to Woody's Barbecue. That's all part of the Holiday Gift Guide. Check it out at 1010XL.com.